Supercontinent. In geology, a supercontinent is an assembly of most or all of Earth's continental blocks crushons to form a single large landmass. However, some Earth scientists use a different definition, a grouping continents, which leaves room for interpretation and is easier to apply to Precambrian times, although at least about 75% of the continental crust in extents has been proposed a limit to separate supercontinents from other groupings. Animation of the break-up lifting of Pangea, an Asian supercontinent have assembled and dispersed multiple times in the geologic past sea stable. According to modern definitions, a supercontinent does not exist today. The closest in existence to a supercontinent current Afro-Eurasian landmass, which covers approximately 57% of total land area. The supercontinent Pangea is the collective name describing all of the continental land masses when they were most recently near to one another. The positions of continents have been accurately determined back to the early Jurassic, shortly before the breakup of Pangea. See animated image. The earlier continent Gondwana is not considered a supercontinent under the first definition, since the landmasses of Baltica, Laurentia, and Serbia were separate at the time supercontinent broke out. Geologic history, general chronology, supercontinent cycles, and others. Next, Earth is a third planet from the Sun. Planet. Planet is an astronomical body orbiting a star or stellar remnant that is massive enough to be rounded by its own gravity. It's not massive enough to cause thermonuclear fusion, and according to the International Astronomical Union, but not all planetary scientists has cleared its the neighborhood ring region of planetesimals. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The 8 known planets of the solar system, the terrestrial planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, the gas planets, Jupiter and Saturn, gas giants, Uranus and Neptune, ice giants. The term planet is ancient with ties to history, astrology, science, mythology, and religion. Apart from Earth itself, 5 planets in the solar system are often visible to the naked eye. These were regarded by many early cultures as divine or as emissaries of deities. As scientific knowledge advanced, human perception of the planets changed, incorporating a number of disparate objects. In 2006, International Astronomical Union (IAU) especially adopted a resolution defining planets within the solar system. This definition is controversial because it excludes many objects of planetary mass. And others. Next, star. A star, an astronomical object containing a luminous spheroid of plasma held together by its own gravity. The nearest star to Earth is the Sun, and many stars are visible to the naked eye at night due to their immense distance from Earth. They appear as fixed points of light in the sky. The most prominent stars are grouped into constellations and are dismissed of many. The brightest stars have proper names. Astronomers have assembled stars catalogs that identify the known stars to provide standardized stellar designations. The observable universe contains an estimated 10 to 10 stars, but most are invisible to the naked eye from Earth, including all individual stars outside our galaxy, the Milky Way. A stars forming region in the Large Magellanic Cloud falls color immediately of the Sun, a type a main sequence star, the closest to Earth. The constellation of Leo has it can be seen by the naked eye. Lines have been added, and others. Next, Sun. The Sun is the star at the center of the solar system. It is a nearly perfect sphere of hot plasma heated to incandescence by nuclear fusion and others. Next, solar system. Next, solar system. The solar system is the gravitationally bound system of the Sun and the objects that orbit it, either directly or indirectly. Of the objects that orbit the Sun directly, the largest are the 8 planets, with the remainder being smaller objects, the dwarf planet and small solar system bodies. Of the objects that orbit the Sun indirectly, the natural satellite, 2 are larger than the smallest planet, Mercury. Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus and Neptune. Next, natural satellites. A natural satellite or moon is in the most common usage an astronomical body that orbit a planet or minor planet, or sometimes another small solar system body. Size comparison of objects in our universe: Pluto, Triton, Europa, Moon, Io, Callisto, Mercury, Titan, Ganymede, Mars, Venus, Earth. Most of the 205 known natural satellites of the planets are irregular moons: Ganymede, followed by Titan, Callisto, Io, and Earth's moon are the largest natural satellites in the solar system. See list of natural satellites and list. Venus has no moons, while Neptune has in the solar system, and others.